Hey, okay. Welcome back. I'm making a gun video. By the way, quick, just real quick entry about what's been happening the last few days with the airstrikes in Syria. I totally disagree with it. Essentially, no real evidence Assad did it. Not an Assad fan, but he works for their country. He's not nearly as bad as her dad. Um, I think this has just made us closer to losing our shit and going to a world war. In fact, I was up early Saturday morning, Friday night, and something occurred to me, which was, if a nuclear missile, and I live in rural Illinois, right? The next town closest would be like Champaign, Urbana. They have, I think, like a nuclear lab for the U of I or something like that. So that would be maybe the closest target. But they had gotten off, and I used the nuke map to simulate something, and not including if the nuclear facility had spread particulates everywhere, but if it just had been an air burst and was like a conventional Soviet missile or whatever, or Russian missile, um, it would have been like 4 miles down the road from where I live from annihilating everything as far as the radius. So that was terrifying. And I really realized there's nothing I could do to stop that. So I really need to start getting more heavily into preps. So it's a good thing. Things need to get more out of hand than what they did. I suppose it was the most controlled reaction possible to what happened, and that is a good thing. But it sets a precedent that now we're going to embed ourselves in deeper, and things I believe are just going to get worse. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I'm off my high horse. This is peace review. So originally, I got a B5. Well, not originally, but secondarily, I got a V5 Systems grip stop, and I love it. It's really good. It's fantastic. It's anodized aluminum, very tough, very reliable. Nate Murr, former Jarhead, had built these, and V5 Systems. He made a deal with them, and actually, this is it mounts on a pick rail, right? So I did instead was I used the key mod nuts for my Vism handguard, and I put the bolts in, and it works great in key mod. So that's cool. I really like it. It feels comfortable. It feels good. Um, but maybe it's just the way mine's set up. I feel like I was really extending, and I'm not a tall guy. I'm only like 5'8". Like 180, and I just it didn't feel right, and I could set it on, say, like a ledge to stabilize a shot like this, and over one, but the ledge would have to be relatively thin, and like say like the side of a truck bed. You set up, you're ready to rock, and but what if you had to put it on it for stability? You want like a flat surface. It answered some stuff, but not as much as what I had previously. So I actually went back and got my Bravo Company Stubby grip, and I just I like it a lot better for what I have set up for it. Mine's not an SBR; it's a carbine link gas system, and so that's pretty much why I have it set up for, like, three, max maybe 350 yards, something like that. So from 0 to 350 yards, and that's what mine's set up for. I think something where you don't have to make as many critical, precise shots, maybe like an SBR. I think this would work out actually better. But the good thing about this is, if you want to set it on a flat surface, you can. That's a lot more versatile. Well, you don't have to worry about just like this little, say like a 4-inch surface. So it could be a whole panel, or a trunk, a chair, something like that, and you're good to go. And also, when you're holding it, you can just carry it like this. That's comfortable. When something pops up, you're ready to roll. So I mean that's a good thing. But yeah, I just kind of went back to it, and I'm experimenting with something. I'll put electrical tape around my front and side post, just to see how well it does. This not burning my finger when I'm shooting. I might take it off. I'm just kind of experimenting with it. Might be something, might not. But no, like I went back to my Bravo company, Stubby, and this is, let me switch here. This is primarily how I use it, like this, but thumbs forward, because I do it like I'm shooting a pistol, right? So about like that, and I can still access my light right here. Flick it on, come back to it, check it out. It'll fatigue me less, instead of being all the way out here, and that's fine and everything. And I can do it, and I actually don't need a grip for that. But this feels more comfortable. And you can do extra things with it. Like I said, you can use it to hold it where you're just standing up and you get your 1 or 2 point sling. You can set it actually, let's be an example here, on top like this, and you're fine. And I just feel like you have more options with it, and it's a little more versatile. And you can use this kind of like a mini unipod for a longer distance shot, which you'll need, especially with, I got my 3X set up here, so I might have to take a more critical long range shot, and that would help a lot more than setting it on this. But that's not to say this doesn't have a place. If I'm working within 200 yards, I'm using a red dot, and a lot more close and comfortable stuff. This definitely I would go to. This is something good because you can still use it for obstacles. But I don't know, like how I have this set up. I just think this is a better fit, and I just like it a lot better. And recently, like on my horseshoe video, like I said, if you're 25 yards or in, more or less, you just put the bottom two legs of the horseshoe on the top of the, say, scalp of your target. Plug away, it's hitting right here, so that's cool. But yeah, and if you guys, have a better setup, or I wasn't like, an Army Marines or anything like active duty or anything like that. So all my information is like coming from people that have actually served, and they have a better experience and knowledge than I do, obviously. So I definitely consider a lot more of what they have to have input. And I think this is just a better setup. I know some guys are going back to the broomsticks, the really big ones, but it seems like they'll chop them off or something like that. And it's like, why chop them off when you can just get a Bravo company or a Magpul Stubby? I kind of like the Bravo company better because you get a little storage compartment. It's got 5-degree angle. It's reversible, and it's good for, like, if you have like an AK, you can reverse this, and it's not going to get in the way of your mag reloads. So that's just something I was thinking about. Anyways, this video's gone long enough. I appreciate it, and you guys have a good rest of the month, and hopefully the roll won't explode.